How did you get your nickname?
Lil Monster. When I first started training back in Columbus, Ohio, pre-MMA, when I was just doing Muay Thai, we had a bunch of like pro athletes in the gym as well. And like I said, I just try to beat myself every single day. And they're like, man, like she doesn't stop. She doesn't quit. Like, she's a monster. And my coach used to scream, like, in this room, we build machines and we create monsters. So everybody just started calling me Lil Monster.
Little Monster.
Yeah. I would outwork anybody who walked in. I would outwork them. I didn't care. I don't care how big you are. I'm still doing more push-ups than you. I'll go until you quit. So
Where does your work ethic come from?
I don't know, man. I'm just really aggressive. I have a lot of energy, so I got to get it out. And I compete with me.
Your mom was a dancer and your dad was a DJ.
Yes.
What are there some other family members that because I feel like you're just bred that way.
Yeah.
You have like a lot of energy and you're a hard worker and you have a strong mind and you're passionate.
Yeah. I can't tell you, to be honest, because there's nobody who I really look at like that in my family. And I think it was a lot of maybe because I was always overlooked, and I was always just really angry. And I always had that aggression. So I finally found an outlet for it. Even when I was in school, I was terrible at school. But man, gym class, I got an A every time,
Why were you overlooked?
I don't know, because I think because I was so angry and so crazy, I got in so much trouble. I used to get arrested a lot, and I didn't care about a lot of things. I was just really angry. So I think people really didn't take me very serious growing up. My family didn't take me serious. I was just the black sheep, getting supposed to be nothing. And
What were you angry about?
maybe not being raised by my parents, being raised by my grandparents. I didn't speak English when I first came here. I came from Greece. So I was born in America. I was raised in Greece by my grandparents. And then I came back to America and I couldn't speak English.
How old are you when you
I think I was
back?
7 or 8.
When you came back to America?
Correct. So I had gone to school in
So
Greece.
your formative years you were in Greece.
Yes. And then I got held back a few times, because if you don't speak the language. Yeah. And then I did start to learn English, but it's I was raised by my grandparents. So and they cooked a lot of Greek food,
What place in Greece?
Nafpaktos.
Where's that?
Nafpaktos. So it's towards the bottom of the peninsula.
Okay.
People take a ferry over to the islands from our city. Yeah. And Catahora, which is up in the mountains. Yeah. Beautiful up there. Yeah.
Wow.
So I was always the funny kid in class, I was kind of a dork. I didn't fit in anywhere. And it wasn't until I was, even in high school, I started playing football. So it's I wasn't your standard girl. I just, yeah.
Why did you live in Greece? Why did you grow up in Greece?
Because my parents were just wild and crazy, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. So I was raised by my grandparents and they wanted to go back to Greece. That's where they were born and raised.
Their grandparents?
My grandparents. And so they took us back to Greece with them.
Do you have brothers and sisters?
I have one younger sister and a brother who's several years younger than us. Yeah. My sister's really close in age.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I can relate to I lived in Germany when I was a kid.
Okay.
And
Did you have that language barrier?
Yeah. Actually, I stopped to speak English. We came back when I was there from 4 to 7, and then I came back for a year because I wasn't speaking English at all. I was going to German schools, and so then we came back for a year, and then I went back to Germany. But I remember being kind of a little bit of a phobe, fresh off the boat, kind of. Yeah, it's funny, it's hilarious.